Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things, like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the dude bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
Man whore, everybody wants to be a man whore. Man whore, a man whore on Lala's land.
Welcome to Lala's land, Gothamites. I am joined tonight with AnemicPrincess.
Hello.
And Shark Boy,
Hey.
a.k.a. Gigantor.
Hello.
Does it bother you when I call you Shark Boy?
No, I'm used to it at this point.
Did it used to bug you?
No.
Oh, good.
He's literally wearing a daddy shark shirt, so...
And we're also here with Thief of Dreams.
Hi.
Hi. So first, I want to clear up some mess ups I made last episode.
We made?
No, me.
Okay.
Okay, this is going to be the last fun with flags. But it's just going to be a little minute.
Part 3.
It is part 3, but it's just going to be
Nice.
like minute. Okay.
Hell yeah, coming back next week for part 4.
Okay, so the Rubber Pride debacle. Remember that? The Rubber Pride, and you're like, I thought it was what's latex.
I couldn't figure out what it was exactly. Still not exactly sure, but okay.
Okay, so in all of my research and such, it is rubber/latex.
Oh.
So you were
okay.
right, and I was wrong. I mean, I didn't know what it was, so
You weren't wrong.
I was incorrect on what I was trying to say. Remember, I did not finish what all the colors meant.
Hold on a minute. No, you
Oh.
were not wrong because you never told me it wasn't latex. You were just saying that there is a rubber, latex, and BDSM flag?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
No, not rubber. Latex,
Or
leather,
latex,
leather, latex,
leather and lace or
something
something.
else.
Yeah, like there was one that incorporated what I was saying, but so yeah, you weren't wrong.
Okay.
we were
Well, so now it's rubber/latex.
okay.
Okay. So I didn't finish the colors because remember I forgot to write down what the yellow meant. So just for,
It's friendship, right?
yeah.
Is it really?
No.
Oh,
Remember the black was for our lust, for the look and feel of shiny black rubber. The red represents the blood passion for rubber and rubber men. Yellow represents the drive for intense rubber play and fantasies.
Ooh.
And then there's the chevron. The yellow is a chevron pattern, and that represents kindness.
I have a question. I don't know if you can answer for me.
Okay.
What does love for blood mean?
Blood passion, you mean?
Like what was the red that it stood for?
Red stands for blood, passion, and rubber. Oh, for rubber and rubbermen. Like the passion. Like red is passion. Blood passion. Makes your blood boil passionately.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not really sure.
So it's not I got hung up. The word blood just kind of caught my attention, and I was like, huh?
Because you like blood?
I don't though.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird.
I don't think it means actual blood. I think it means like,
That's
Okay,
how deep
yeah.
the passion is.
thank
maybe.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at it. She's so smart. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Anyway, so that should solve some confusion for you.
Yep.
Rubber and latex. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I messed up with the flags, the leather pride and the BDSM flag because I got them all mixed up. I described the BDSM flag as the black and blue stripes with the white stripe and the red heart.
Okay, but we kind of did that to you just kind of as a little jab to the rib thing with the elbow when we were messing with like, oh, so where are the stars and the...
No. That was for... No, that was for
something
the
else?
ally flag.
Oh.
This is the leather pride flag, but I called it the BDSM flag.
Oh.
So it's not. It's actually the leather pride flag with the heart on it. The BDSM flag is blue, black, and white, but it has the true scale emblem in red in the center.
okay.
So they're different. They're two totally different flags.
Totally different.
I called the leather flag a BDSM flag, and I didn't mean to. So there, I fixed that. I think those were all my mess ups.
These are all of our retractions.
And so now, hey, let's go jump into Gotham Press Podcast right now.
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
Well, hey, Gothamites, we are back. This is Lala.
And this is Thief. And we are joined by AnemicPrincess. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. And the Gigantor.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for both being here. This is exciting. We get to dive deep into some personal stuff.
If you want
Ooh.
to.
Oh, yes. In fact, you've been putting little snippets in Discord of some sports ball Twitter escapades, and I want the dirt.
Yeah, because I wasn't exactly sure what the hell was going on. Because I would just read one on occasion.
It's just pure chaos. That's really what it is.
It's pure chaos, and I'd like to state for the record that it is all Gigantor's fault.
Everything is.
It's
Actually, it is.
It had he'll own up to this one. It is all his fault. So basically, there's the thing about Gigantor is that he's a big fan of basketball. He likes kind of sports in general, but big fan of basketball. So he watches a lot of basketball content, including like basketball YouTubers. So I see a lot of the, I recognize, maybe not necessarily by name, but I recognize a lot of the people that he watches just because, I'm around it all the time, right? So there was one night, a couple nights ago, a little over a week ago, maybe?
Oh, it was like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, he starts laughing, and he sends me this tweet by one of these basketball YouTubers. And basically he was just like, this is you, right? And I'll read the tweet for you just because it cracks me up. But this YouTuber had posted, "Need me a girl with a dog collar." Next tweet, "Collar is for me, not her." Next tweet, "Also said girl needs to be wearing Doc Martens."
nice.
Right? So it was funny, and I told Gigantor, I was like, okay, I'm gonna respond to this tweet with a picture or a video. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do yet, and I was like, and I'm definitely going to be holding a dog collar with a leash and showing my Doc Martens.
No, you didn't tell me that. You're just like, oh, I gotta do something. That's all you said, because I saw you.
I told you I was gonna respond to it.
Yeah, I saw you getting dressed up. I'm like, oh, where are you going tonight?
I was like, I'm going outside to take a picture.
I'm like, oh, okay.
So I ended up replying to the tweet essentially with just like that, like walking into frame so you can see my Doc Martens, and then leaning over and like offering a dog collar and a leash. And I was like, wait, did I miss the moment? Right? So he ended up retweeting it because obviously he thought it was funny.
Wait, did you tweet it privately? I don't know how tweets work.
So no, you could. It's like how on Facebook, how you can kind of like comment.
Okay.
On posts. That's essentially what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
I commented on that thread.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm. So from there, he retweeted it. Right. So it's like that's like sharing someone's post on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So it pops
Got
up
it.
as its own thing.
Sure.
So he had reposted it, and it went viral amongst his followers, and then amongst the other NBA Twitter YouTubers. So
everybody was sharing and sharing and
Yep.
sharing.
Yeah.
Like everyone that I watch on YouTube when it comes to basketball stuff said something and retweeted about it, and I was just like, what the hell's going on? Like last time I checked, this video had like 24,000 views on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, Jesus.
That's perfect. Okay, keep going. Tell us more.
So of course, Gigantor and I are like cracking up. That was the best part of it, is that it was making him laugh super hard because, we're going to the comments. And first of all, like, I'm used to like sports guys being like a little bit toxic, right? These guys is like supporters, their viewers, so supportive. They're just kind of like, hell yeah, you get walked like a dog. Like,
Like, this is your chance. Don't fumble the
yeah,
bag.
that's what I kept saying. Like, this is your chance. Don't mess up. Like, you can do it. Like, they were all like hyping him up. It was super funny, right? And then like I would reply to maybe like a few tweets or something like that. Like, God, what was one that I had replied to?
That narrows it down. There's so much.
No, I didn't reply that many times to things. I don't know. Anyway, I would interact every once in a while. Oh, that someone brought up the fact his sibling brought up the fact that like, hey, that like mom like follows your Twitter, right? And he was like, oh no. So then everyone's joking like, damn, you're really not going to be invited to Thanksgiving dinner over this, right? And
He will be. He just has to sit outside.
No, he's gonna be invited to your house.
right? But so like they were like tagging him in it or whatever. Or no, they were tagging me in it. They're like, wow, like you really just ruined his family life or whatever, right? And someone said like he's not gonna be invited to Thanksgiving dinner. I was like, it's okay, I'll bring him a doggy bag. And
It would have been great if you had like a big turkey bone in a dog bowl, and
be
you're like,
perfect.
"Here's your turkey dinner. You can come have it with us on the floor at my feet. Thank you."
Another thing on this is like I replied to his like retweet of her video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just casually like walking onto NBA Twitter. Lala's dying.
Sorry.
I'm just like looking at Twitter, and all of a sudden I see like my favorite basketball YouTubers just like thirsting over like my partner. I'm just like, what the hell? So I tweet that, and then there's like a GIF from the community where like the room is on fire and Donald Glover's coming.
he walks in with a pizza. And he's
like, what the hell? And then the original YouTubers like, hey, like they started, like it's not me. And I reply with like, dude, like you'll get used to the dog collar. Like the collar's fine. It's just when they pull on the leash unexpectedly, that's what's gonna get you. And everyone's like, what?
So eventually the YouTuber ends up DMing me, right?
DM means like a private message?
Direct
Okay.
message.
Yeah,
Direct
direct
message.
message.
Okay. I never
Right.
knew what the D meant.
The
Yeah.
same as private. It's
Yeah, it's the
private
same
message.
thing.
Okay.
direct
Unfortunately, a lot of guys think the D stands for dick, so that's why women get a bunch of dick pics.
Okay. So he DM'd you.
Yeah, so he DM'd me. He was like, wait a second. He's like, is this just a bit or are you serious?
message. Oh.
Right? So I was like, I mean, JK and less. So anyway, I'm going to go hang out with him in LA next month because he's coming down. So that's how that's gone. So
Gigantor, how do you feel about that?
I'm just the driver.
You get to go too?
No,
he gets to take me there. That's what he gets.
that's it.
Ooh, can we go to Tandy Leather? I'll go with you guys.
I'm just dropping them off.
I know. Then we'll go to Tandy Leather.
Hey, that's an option. Well, we're going to be going in the evening though.
Ah, damn it.
So it's probably going to be after it's closed.
I need to get some snap or some trigger snaps, and they're like those in Chicago screws, and it's like it totals $10, but it's like 15 to have it shipped.
Oh, yeah.
Like an
I'm-
extra
Those
15
would be
on top
cooler
of
just
the
to
10.
Let me look in my leather kit. I might have some.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
That I'll give you. Yeah.
So you're going to LA next month? you
Wait,
said?
so what are you going to do? Are you going to take him to the lair or take him to like
the lair's closed, unfortunately.
So
Wait,
what,
like
Anemic's
closed?
gonna take them to the dog park. Like, what do you think's gonna happen?
like closed? Like they close their doors?
Lair decided, yes, they can't. Yeah, they're selling a bunch of their stuff. I'm sorry you didn't know. I hate to be the one to break that news to you.
Oh, you
yeah.
knew too. They are having like an auction for
Yeah.
all the stuff.
Because they can't do I think the back pay that's on the property. And they tried, and people raised money, but I don't think they were able to make it. So
Oh, that's a bummer.
yeah, so they're just trying to break even right now.
Are there any other? Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. So what are you guys going to do? Are you going to take him to a dog park? Seriously?
I probably am going to tell him I'm going to do that.
Does he want to he wants you to put a collar on him while you guys hang
That's
out?
how it started. The whole thing
Does he?
started.
Not in public. No, we're like I taught him about like, hey, we don't share our kinks in public, so not without consent. So, but he's been very good. He wants to come to LA to experience everything, and he also wants to hang out with me. Right, kinky stuff might happen. That'd be cool too. I'll beat him up or something. But we're gonna the only plan that we have for sure is we're gonna go to the zoo. 'Cause
Okay.
I really want to go to the zoo, and he's like, I love zoos. So we're gonna go to the zoo, and he promised that he would buy me not one but 2 stuffies.
Oh.
Wow,
So-
nice.
So are you just gonna like put him in the exhibit with all the big dogs?
I probably
Wait,
should,
so you're
huh?
going to go in the zoo is open in the evening?
Yeah.
They're gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
not
be there
one
for a
night.
couple of days.
Sorry, I made that crackle.
Yeah. You,
Oh, the realization. Oh, now my wheels are turning. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, so I told him, I was like, well, it's like if you're gonna be in LA, you have to be like a tourist. You gotta do the cheesy touristy stuff because that's fun. Like Gigantor and I did that for our anniversary recently, where we did some touristy things because otherwise you don't get to experience it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
But so I was like, okay, well, that's what we could do. I've been there recently enough that we can figure some stuff out.
Have you guys ever been to the Magic Castle?
No, not yet.
I want to go.
Oh,
so
it's so
bad.
expensive.
Is it really?
Yeah. You can get invited. You get in free, but you have to buy the dinner, which is like you're going to spend $400.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's really
that's
expensive.
not even feasible.
But it is an epic night.
I bet it is. I'll just keep watching my YouTube videos.
And you get the run of the castle. I mean, I can get us there. I can get us in like tomorrow.
What?
Without paying the $400 dinner fee?
No, we have
Oh.
to buy dinner, but
yeah, see,
if you want to go.
I was like, I just
I
got
can't.
paid. I mean,
Can't.
I got work tomorrow, so we can go after I get off.
I can't even afford to go to Goodwill right now. Yeah, sad times.
Okay, well,
But there's a solution that I'm working on.
good.
Yeah,
Do you want to share it?
sure.
Okay. Is it a money-making scheme?
It is a money making.
Tell us all about it. Tell us, so we
But
can
it's
help.
also a great discount if you're looking for a flogger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
On Etsy?
on Etsy. A
Nice.
Thief's Touch.
Yeah?
Yep,
What is do you want to share the discount?
20% discount right now
Wow, that's
for a
good.
very, very limited time. As in, if I sell more than like 2, I'm probably going to discontinue the discount.
Oh.
So
All right.
it's one of those. I need funds, people.
Yeah.
Discounts.
You're also doing photo shoots.
Yeah,
So book your photo shoots, people.
true.
Thief's Touch on FetLife. You can get a hold of him.
You can
Yes. Email him. Or message him on FetLife.
direct message.
DM.
Send the dicks.
Do the see, it doesn't work. Nope, I can't. I'm not cool.
Do the download. What?
Do the DM load. I don't know.
Whoa.
Load?
Hold on. That's a whole other price range.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the discount for Etsy is our little secret. So
Okay, that's kind of nice, but what about the listeners? Like, what's the code for them?
It's our little secret.
take it off, all one word.
Okay.
Yeah, but that only gets you 10% off.
Ooh, but our little secret will get you 20.
Yes,
Ooh, I
for
like
a limited
it.
time.
I like it. Now, how about the Eclectic Emporium? Do they offer a discount there? No discounts there.
Nope.
They're already reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Yes. But you should definitely go there and see their cat.
yes.
Yep.
And Thieves Floggers.
Anemic and I were actually down there not too long ago, and we actually saw the floggers on display, and they were
Oh,
really
nice.
good quality there.
Oh, yeah, they're beautiful.
So nice.
Yeah.
What did you buy?
I didn't get to buy anything else because I was broke. But they have the
Nothing at all?
no.
I can't go there and not spend money.
It was really hard. I can tell you that much because it's really neat.
I've
there.
never
Yeah.
been there. I need to go. And I work so close.
Yep.
Yeah, you should definitely stop by there and just see the adventure cat.
I know
Adventure
I
cat's
need to
cool.
see the adventure cat.
I think we went in when they were tattooing someone too.
Yeah, but
so.
That happens a lot.
yeah, but they were
Yeah.
really cool in answering our questions. We did see they had like those the lights where you could like they put like the custom art that would like light up. And so we did talk about maybe getting one of those because they said that they would do a custom design for us if we sent it to them. So
What is the light? Explain it. What is it?
So basically, it's like it's
it
not.
looks like it's like laser etched or something. Like
it's
that.
like Adra S and like was it fiberglass or?
I have no idea.
Oh, and you turn the bottom of the light on and it glows through.
Yeah,
the...
and it glows
Yeah.
through
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's super neat.
That is awesome. Do we want to talk about our other sponsors real quick?
I think we should.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Do you guys know all our sponsors?
Yes.
Can you want to share one?
Yeah, Steel Brat Pacis.
Do you have one of his passies?
I have 2 of his passies.
What are they decorated as?
The first one he ever gave me is a panda. It's all blue and it has a panda on it and it says princess across the bottom.
Aww.
And then the second one that I have is a pink one that has like a Ouija board planchette on it and it says little monster on it.
Cute.
Nice.
And how long have you had those?
Oh goodness. The pink one I got during our last community Christmas party because that was mine and his anniversary. And then the one before that, I had at least a year before that.
Okay, and they're still in good shape?
Oh yeah, they're in great shape.
Awesome.
So they're absolutely wonderful. I've never had an issue with them. So It's really awesome. So,
Yeah.
and with that, I kind of let him do his own design on there. I didn't have any special requests or anything like that. So, I mean, just even if you don't have a specific idea in mind, just letting him go with his own creativity, you're still going to get a great product.
So if I just tell him dinosaurs.
he will go ahead and he'll do, okay, dinosaur inspired, and he'll come up with something great for you. If you want to be more particular, I'm sure he'll also will take that too, and he'll design it however you want.
Yeah.
Did I show you mine?
No, did you get it?
Okay, hold on. I'll be back.
Oh, you got it in person?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Gigantor, do you have a Paci?
No.
Do you want a Paci?
No.
Okay, are you going to order Princess another Paci?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. What would it be? What does she love?
Well, I think kind of awkward to have like my face all over the Paci.
Oh, that's cute.
But maybe like something puppy themed.
Yeah, I don't have a puppy themed one.
Oh, hey, real quick. No, we'll talk about it in a minute. I want to ask you a question about your gold, all the gold. Let's talk about that in a second.
We'll get into that
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what that was all about.
Is that a rubber
All right,
duck?
I am looking at Thieves Paci.
It's so good. I love it.
It's yellow and it has bubbles and it has a little duck on it, and it's at the top it says "Hug me," and then on the little, what do you call this part? The little flappy part, the ring that you hold.
The ring.
It says "F you."
I'm just thinking of like Ernie from like Sesame
Oh,
Street,
yeah.
like rubber ducky, you're the one.
You make that time so much fun. Squeak, squeak.
I love rubber duckies.
I've seen it.
It's cute. It's bigger than I
adorable.
thought it would be. It's big. It's adult size.
Yeah, they're
Well,
adult
yeah,
size
they-
because they're better for your mouth. You don't want to use the tinier ones because they will start to stress out your mouth.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the other sponsors real fast.
Yes.
If you want a Paci, just reach out to Steel Brat Pacis.
Fet or Instagram are the two ways that he
Perfect.
goes through.
Yep. Do you know any of our other
Yeah,
sponsors?
I know J&W paddles.
Yeah, JW Paddles.
JW. I was at the end. I don't know
We
why.
do.
We
too
did too,
sometimes.
but we learned. We learned
But
our
I think
lesson.
I did last week. I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
You did
I,
it?
I did the and part, and I messed up.
So JW paddles.
JW Paddles. I was just over at W's house last night, and he reminded me that I have some wood in the garage that I have started planing to make a paddle. So he's helping me do that. So he said I need to come over and help, but it's so hot here.
Are you doing yours all by hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we have machines, but we're gonna cut it out. And
Oh,
I'm working
you
it.
made it. For some reason, when you said you were planing it, I was thinking that you were all doing it by like hand. By
no,
like,
it's a machine. You feed it through, and it planes it, and then you
Right.
flip it over, and you seed it. Yeah, it's a planer.
a
machine.
I just imagined you over there with an old school planer, just
no.
going to town.
No, nope,
A box full of sandpaper in your hands, just getting it.
not. No, but I do sand by hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went over and sanded. We talked about that.
Wait, you sand your hand?
We sand the paddles by hand.
Oh, I don't know why I had the image of you like having the sandpaper and doing it on your hand.
Ow.
I know. I was like, you sand your hand?
She has a sandpaper in her hand.
Right.
She sands
I'm
other
just deaf.
people. So is that a scene thing we could talk about? Sanding?
No,
Damn it.
no, but we could talk about piercings.
Piercings by B, LLC.
LLC.
Big fan.
Who
She's
I didn't.
awesome.
She is very awesome.
She's-
Sorry to cut you off.
No,
by the
I was
way.
just gonna say she's done.
And
most of my
honestly,
piercings.
she's freaking hot. So I'm not a big needle. I couldn't watch her do it. I could watch her from the back.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to watch her
fucking creeper.
actually do it, but I could watch her do it.
Watch her
Does
work.
that make sense?
Let me tell you, it's an experience to be pierced by her. I mean, because I'm pretty sure, like, she, like, accidentally got me in little space when she did my piercing, and I was completely fine. Just because but then again, that's the kind of friendship she and I have,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, she's done 1, 2,
Isn't
3,
it 5?
4 or 5
she's
of my
getting there.
piercings. I had to count them out in my head, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah,
I actually referred my sister to them too.
yeah.
Yeah, your sister's gonna get pierced.
Well, has already been pierced, but they needed something.
They needed some jewelry for their engagement photos, I believe. So, but we were like, we have a great person here for you that we know really well. So, I mean, we like her enough to send family to her.
Nice.
And
There
she
you go.
also, I didn't know this until today or yesterday. Today. I think it was today. She has a website, like her own
Yeah.
website, like piercingsbyb.com.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Gothamites. Go check it out.
And if you go there to book an appointment, click on the little hamburger icon in the top right corner, and then from there you can book your appointment.
A hamburger?
Yep, the little 3 lines.
It's the 3 lines.
That's called a hamburger?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I did not
Isn't
know
it?
that. I didn't know that was
Let
called
me look
a
at the
hamburger.
younger people
I
here.
am
and ask.
so oblivious.
know.
I got nothing for you, man.
Like-
I think you just made that up.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's what I'm always going to call it now because that's so great.
Ditto.
It's actually correct.
You heard it here,
unfortunately.
Gothamites. It is now called the hamburger. Those 3 lines that drop down the menu and all the things that
I
you
didn't
need.
make it up. I heard it.
You made it
elsewhere.
up.
I did not make it up.
All
I
right,
would've
well, we're-
called it like
we're
it
gonna
was
use it,
strong.
though.
Hey, if it works, it works. At my old job, I have to call like the Wi-Fi thing either the baseball diamond or big slice of pizza. So hamburgers a whole lot better for that than those things were for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to call it a fan.
Oh, because you had to tell the client, the
Yeah.
customers, what the signal was that they were
Yeah,
trying to
like
find?
yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
I had to do that with you earlier. What are you talking about?
You didn't. I know what the Wi-Fi symbol is, nerd. I just don't know how to get my email back
Oh,
on my
you
phone.
nerd! I know what it is.
Wait, there's one more sponsor, right?
No, I think we. Oh well,
was-
I mean Heckler's Handiworks.
There you go.
Yeah. You can look for him on FetLife.
But that's only for Lala's Land. He
Yeah, we
doesn't-
don't talk about him on
doesn't-
Gotham
he doesn't
Press
wanna
podcast
sponsor the
because
Gotham Press.
yeah.
Yeah, he's anti-Gothamites.
And yeah, I apologize for not coming up with a puzzle for you guys to figure
A
out
hook?
to win the flogger that he made for you
oh, speaking
for
of
the winner. For a winner.
giveaways,
Oh, we need a word, huh?
we need a word of the day.
Well, we'll figure it out. She's gonna tell us about her. Please tell us about all the gold.
All the gold. Gigantor, myself, and my girlfriend all went to a pride party that was in town. It was a pride party plus a drag show. And the theme of the party was gods, right? So you're supposed to dress up as, there's supposed to be like a costume contest, and we didn't stay quite late enough for that. But you can go as a different god to be in theme, right? Well, my girlfriend and I are incredibly extra just with everything that we do. So we had to go the whole, we got to do the whole thing. She decided to be, it's either Nuain or Nemain, depending on how you pronounce it, but it's a Celtic, I think, Fury of War.
Yep.
Thank you. And so she was super awesome. She had her hair up. You have to look at pictures of her too. She had great face paint going. She was super great. I decided to dress up as Anubis because then I was able to use my headgear that I use for pet play because it's mostly leather. And the ears that came with the headgear, I actually don't use because they're too tall for what I imagine my headspace to have. Mm-hmm. So I just used those ears and I painted the inside of them gold with leather paint. Mm-hmm. So they were super shiny. And then I did gold jewelry everywhere and had a very risque dress, but it got me attention, so it's fine. There was a lot of people, I was really nice, I'd walk by or I'd say, oh, excuse me, and they turn around and they'd be like, oh, yes, what's up?
I love it.
It made me grin quite a bit, so. And plus I was like, and no one can see my face, which is good because there was a girl there who I ghosted at one point, and I was like, glad you're not going to be able to recognize me.
Nice.
But the drag show portion was amazing. It was super fun, and Gigantor gave me and my girlfriend money to give them tips, so it was awesome. And we saw a few community members there too, and I was like, of course you're here.
Awesome.
I want to go to a drag show so
I do
bad.
too. I wish I knew about that.
Yeah,
But
it was,
maybe
I
next
feel
year.
like I now remember her saying something before it
Her who?
to us. Anemic.
Oh.
I might have.
But I don't recall exactly, and maybe I'm making that up in my head.
Look, I know you posted about it on Facebook a lot leading
Yeah.
up to it.
Yeah, probably. And I think I think I may have posted it in the Discord actually.
I saw
Yeah.
I saw your headgear and the gold ears, and I was like, "What is this all about?" But I just stay on for a few minutes at a time, and I don't get all the dirt. So I should have asked you privately. Anyway, well, fun.
Yeah, it was super fun, and it was a lot of people, so that was just a little overwhelming because of the past year and a half we've had. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Gigantor got peopled out, but he was being a trooper and letting me be gay as hell with my girlfriend there.
For me, it's like this as a straight white male. I'm like, this isn't my place. Like that's why I gave them the money to like.
Did you dress up?
No, because I got off work
Oh, okay.
and like I just don't have the energy.
All you needed was a wig and some lipstick.
I wanted to go dressed as Hades,
Yeah. That could have been good.
but I couldn't quite figure out like a good way of doing it.
Okay, then eyeshadow.
Just, spike your hair and put some blue in it and then a sheet.
You're going off of the Disney Hercules, huh?
Yeah.
Hades.
Or the Disney
Yeah, and that
Little
Isn't
Mermaid.
the blue fire, right? Hades?
that's just like the Disney
The
version of
Disney
Hades.
version, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Moving on. I guess I'll have to look up Hades.
It's fine. He wore his ally pin, so everyone knew exactly what he was about.
Okay,
so it's
good.
cool.
Good for you.
God of the Underworld.
So we do have some stuff to talk about.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Damn it.
I didn't read this, so you're gonna have to fill us in,
Okay.
Thief.
What are you talking about?
Uber Eats
Yeah.
reverses policy forcing trans drivers to out themselves to customers.
Yeah, so they had a policy in place whereas the drivers themselves had to use their full legal names that appeared on their driver's license. So in the app itself. So like if you were somebody who was trans and you were transitioning to female, but you hadn't got around to actually changing your name legally, then you would have to post that on your profile for your, I guess, your driver badge or whatever for on the app.
Okay.
And so people would know that you were in transition, and that could cause problems either is, something that is kind of minor as like not tipping or as horrific as hate crimes. So they finally, I guess, reversed that policy, but they only reversed it after it was like kind of not just brought to attention, but like I think some lawsuits were filed against them.
Okay, so
MPA?
they reversed it,
Mm-hmm.
so they no longer have to share their birth name
Right.
and their license
as it appears
picture.
on their license.
Well, good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good news.
It is it's just so shitty that like nothing happens without lawsuits. Like no, well, I'm sure there's probably companies out there that like are like, okay, well, we have this rule. We now have, it's been brought to our attention and we see the error in our ways, so we're going to change it. But it just seems like so many companies are like, no, we're not going to do anything unless there's a lawsuit.
Now, I'm going to say something in defense of our corporate overlords here for a bit.
Oh, jeez.
And it's going to be really quick. If they do make those changes before there is lawsuits, the fact that there is no lawsuits is why we don't hear about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't feel like people should have to suffer before then.
Oh, no, I
the
agree.
particular person who I was just reading up on it, who kind of started the lawsuit, he said that, thank goodness that he wasn't like physically attacked or anything like that, but he did like, he wouldn't get tips, he would get hit with all these microaggressions, and he doesn't feel like just in order to work, he should be forced back inside of the closet and start presenting as female again when that's not who he is. So, and he also feels like he shouldn't have to he shouldn't have to out himself every time. He shouldn't have to do his life story every time over something as simple as his name. Mm-hmm. So, and then, also it could be kind of triggering for trans people to have their dead name on display.
Right.
When, even if it's just, through an app or anything like that, it would just always be better to be able to go by the name that they chose.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they're able to do that. They're able to put down any name that they prefer.
Good. And their current photo, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not their ID photo. If they haven't changed the photo.
Yeah, because I don't think it showed their ID photo before, but I think there
Oh,
usually
no,
was a
yeah.
photo of them on
Like a
there, so they
selfie.
know. Yeah, so they know who's coming to their door.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't use Uber Eats, obviously. I know nothing about it, but
have in the past, but the pricing is so whack.
Yeah, the price. It's like some people make jokes about paying $35 for like a $9 burger.
Yeah.
Okay, don't look at me like that. Gigantic.
I'm
Okay.
looking at both of us.
We use a lot of DoorDash to the point where I started getting Dash Pass, which is like a subscription thing for it.
Damn.
But it pays for itself super quickly. And it makes it so that it's like, okay, if it's over a certain amount, you don't pay delivery fee. You don't. So it's basically you're paying what you normally would pay plus a tip for a lot of places.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, because the fee is why I stopped using it. Because some days it would be like $2.49, and I'm like, that's cool. Some days it'd be like $4.99. I'm like, that's close, but fuck it, I'll do it. And then some days it was like it's $12.99, and I'm like, fuck you, it's a mile away. Like, what the hell? Oh, it's also going to be an hour and a half before it gets there. It's going to be cold, soggy, and the driver's just going to throw it at you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Wow. Do you want to talk about the next thing?
Oh, damn it! I thought that was going somewhere else.
Oh, do you want to go into your bedroom?
Okay.
With me?
Bye.
Alone?
I guess we're hosting now. Okay.
Awesome. We're doing a bad job of hosting since they left to the thieves' room.
Yeah.
Dang.
Podcast over. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Joke over. What is this other thing on our notes about the first LGBTQ plus person to lead White House briefings? What is that? Did you read it? I didn't. I'm just being honest, people.
Yeah. I'm probably going to butcher her name.
Karine
Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre. Yeah.
That's why I didn't try to say it. That's why I
wasn't sure about the first part. The second part,
I don't know if it's Karine or if it's Karen.
Right.
No, it's Karine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Karine.
Because like if the last name is Jean-Pierre, like it has to be.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, she's French. Her parents are Haitian immigrants, so.
Yeah.
Are Haitian?
Haitian.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
But yeah, she was the first black woman to stand and give a White House briefing, or to lead a briefing, I should say, in 30 years. When, I guess, 30 years ago, Judy Smith led a briefing for the George H.W. Bush administration back in 91. And I guess she was the president's special assistant and deputy press secretary.
I kind of want to like back up a little bit because Lala's confused why I'm saying like, oh yeah, that tracks with the name from Haiti. Haiti was like a French colony.
Okay, no, I know that.
Okay.
That tracks?
Yes.
Yeah.
That tracks.
So-
I've never heard that
you've
term
never
before.
heard that. Oh,
No.
okay.
What does that mean?
Basically, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why
Or-
not just say that makes sense?
It's
Because
slang.
he's a cool kid.
It's just another slang.
Like, why do you say LOL or JK? Because like that's slang. That's
I don't
around.
say that. I type it. I would
You
never
say
say
it.
LOL. I mean, I just did for, to show you, but I would never just say that.
But like you use a whole bunch of slang
I
in life.
do I?
Yeah.
Yes. The thing is, like, slang becomes so embedded in your vocabulary, you don't even realize it's slang. It's like, here I am giving you like a English or vocab lesson when we should be talking about the first LGBTQ member in the.
You're the one that interrupted the important briefing.
I wanted to give you a history
information.
lesson, not an English lesson.
I mean, what even does Dagnavitron mean?
You know what? You have some stuff to read to the listeners,
To the viewers?
to the listeners,
Hello, viewers.
the listeners.
Take your acid and sit back for 30 minutes and then press play. I'm kidding. Don't
What
do
did-
that.
What?
Nothing.
That's just more slang. Don't worry.
But during her press, it's not a release, not a press release, it's a press briefing. There we go. One of the news people asked her how she felt about the occasion, of being the first. I don't know if they asked about the LGBT or
her race.
her race thing, but either way, she was like, I appreciate the historic nature, I really do, but I believe that being behind the podium, being in this room, being in this building is not about one person, it's about what we do on behalf of the American people. So she kind of I don't want to say swept it under the rug, but
Yeah, she just I think she was just really humble about it.
yeah. And
She was just kind of like, that part's cool, but she's like, this is the important
this
part
is the
as I
press
do.
briefing. Like,
Yeah.
this is what I'm here to do. So let me do this real quick, and you guys can make this thing out.
I'm sure if they were doing like a different interview, not during the briefing, she may be more willing to share.
Yep. I guess she was tapped as the chief of staff for Kamala Harris's during Biden's presidential campaign. And she was the first LGBTQ plus person to serve in that role. She's also the first black queer principal deputy press secretary. Press secretary.
That's super neat.
I'm glad.
Then that level of like, so I don't know. I've ranted on the podcast before about how much representation matters, right? But especially when you see someone like that in politics, something that you see kind of on TV all the time with the news and everything like that, I feel like it makes them even more visible. I'm not a big fan of politicians, but I'm a big fan of the visibility.
The funny thing is, you shouldn't be a fan of politicians.
Yeah, you shouldn't be. You're hiring them for a job.
I'm not going to get political here.
No, because you know what? Was there anything else you wanted to share about that?
Well, Anemic was actually hitting on it. Was the fact that, damn it, I don't know if that's political. No, it's not. Fuck it. This administration, the current one, has actually done a really great job of bringing in people from all walks of life and all reaches of like our nation, like every place that they can. But they're also people that you can understand why they're there.
It's not oxymorons running things like
Right.
like why is like someone running a department that's supposed to like help climate or like help protect national parks.
If they have no experience
If they have no
Exactly.
experience, in fact, if they lobbied for like oil companies to take over some of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it sounds weird because like while I'm very happy for this person, like on a personal note, I'm very happy for her and I'm happy for the visibility. I also don't feel like you should reward what should be expected. So that's why I'm just kind of like, if she's the right person for the job, then I don't think that we should be applauding the administration for hiring the person who's right for the job because they also happen to be black and queer.
Yep.
And, maybe that's a kind of a not a pessimistic way to look at it, and I'm very aware of that. But like I said, it's like I'm happy for her personally, but I'm not going to be like, wow, Biden administration's so great for doing the correct thing.
No,
That's true. Or did they do it just for that reason?
Yeah,
to
or
get
did
the
they, like-
nod and be like, see, we are the most diverse.
Like, did they tokenize her, kind of?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that because I saw this in the article, they are the first black woman to do this in 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, well, how come we hadn't had that prior?
So,
I don't know.
Because we had Clinton, we had W, we had Obama, then we had Trump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, if it feels like they're ticking boxes to be like, try to just get on people's good side, I'm not the greatest fan of that.
Well,
But I'm
that's-
happy for her as an individual.
That's been my biggest like red flag through the whole thing is both Biden and Harris are very much old drug war people. Sorry, I know.
This is
I
not
know.
a political
I know.
podcast.
I know.
Sorry.
We'll make it one.
Nope.
Okay,
We'll
moving
come
on.
off of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So where are we moving on to there, then, Lala?
I don't know. Anemic, are you going camping sometime soon?
I am. I'm going to Dam Camp next month, and I'm very excited. I just went to the work weekend last weekend, and I was not as much help as I wanted to be because I have gained a lot of quarantine weight.
What is dam camp? Is that like a camp on a dam?
No, Dam Camp is put on by the Dam Ranch in Madeira. We are doing the camping kind of out by Three Rivers on our private property. So it's super great. It's beautiful. So beautiful out there. And they've been putting in a lot of work. A lot of volunteers have been putting a whole lot of work to make the camp fun. And it's one of those places where it's going to get better and better every year. And since it's a private property, we can kind of like do what we want. I don't know that, Lala, you've been to a previous camp, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Several years.
Yeah. So, that campground was great that we were using, but unfortunately because of the fires, it did burn to the ground. So
Wait,
Oh,
wasn't
it did?
the naked people running into non-kink people?
I don't know if that has happened. I know that's been a risk, but I'm not sure if that's actually happened or
We've
not.
had to yell pizza several times.
Yeah. I when I was there at the old campground, we were doing like gladiator games where some people were naked, and then the park rangers would roll up and we'd say pizza, and we'd all run up and like kind of just do like a kumbaya hugging the naked person. So that was a bit frustrating, but that is kind of going to be a good thing about just having the private property is being able to do what we want and kind of be free. So that's really nice.
Is there water up there?
It's near a river, but I think we're too hyped to get to it.
Okay. Are there going to be restrooms there?
Yes, they built 2 restrooms.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. And there's also a shower there, and
wow.
And already, like, even just for the day I was there, they had Big Bad Callie was there doing the cooking again this year, and her food is so good.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay, so when is that?
That is, hold on, I can tell you because I don't remember the exact date. I'm not going to be there for the whole weekend, for the whole camping trip, I should say, because I do have work. But I believe it's the 21st through the 25th.
And are spaces still available if people want to go?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah, there's still spaces available. We've been working really hard on making sure there's a lot of camping sites available, so like leveling the ground. And yeah.
A lot of trees for shade?
Yes, there is a whole lot of trees. I would say that it's also very hot up there, and there's also, when we went, there were a lot of bugs.
Okay.
So, I mean, to be fair, this place has been, like, untouched by folks for a whole lot of years.
Yeah.
So we really are out there in the wild, you know?
Uh-huh.
That was probably the most California thing I've ever heard somebody say.
What?
Like outside there are bugs.
Outside there are bugs.
Outside there are bugs.
There's so many bugs.
Well, like, to the point where, like, I was doing a lot of bug spray and it didn't seem to be working. Some of those bugs just really did not care. Apparently there was a bear. So someone saw a bear.
There was also owls.
God, yeah, there were owls.
Owls would be awesome. Bears would be awesome, too, because
owls.
they're curious creatures, but they're not really violent unless they're, like, starving.
Yeah, so we have a whole safety plan in mind of everything they're going to do. So we've been discussing that. But yeah, I know, like, it's I think someone said that it's a little bit rougher than camp usually is. But I mean, if you've been to DM camp, you know that it can actually be a pretty luxurious camping experience, especially when you're getting the food that you're getting there, because Cali is so amazing.
And like you said, they're building it, so every year it'll be a little better and a little better.
Exactly. Every year it's going to be better. That's the thing that I'm kind of the most excited about, and being able to be a part of, like, helping to do that.
I'm assuming it's something you have to be vetted for?
Yes, it's something that you have to be vetted for through the Dam Ranch. Okay. So you would just have to reach out to either Moby or Audio Diva, and, you know, they really want people to come and enjoy camp, so I'm sure they'd be happy to do that. I believe that it costs $60 and that's to secure your campsite and all of your food for that week, because they feed you the whole time.
Hold up, you don't even have to take food?
I mean, like, if you want, like, a snack, but, like, you know, if you want breakfast,
you have to provide your own lunch. Usually they just do breakfast and dinner.
Yeah.
Right?
Plenty.
So you in the past.
Yeah, but honestly, with how much food you're eating.
Yeah. We always had sandwiches.
Yeah.
We always had sandwich stuff, and we took lots of drinks.
Yeah,
beverages.
bring lots of water and stuff like that.
And if you want to, you know, partake in alcohol,
yes,
you need to take your own, because they don't provide any of that.
Right.
Well,
alcohol?
They did the year that I went.
Oh.
But it was just like a one night type of thing. She went and she made, like, a great giant vat of sangria.
Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah, because I remember she came over to the way it was segregated, kind of. Not on purpose. It just happens that way.
Yeah.
She brought over pictures of sangria. I remember that now.
Yeah.
That was nice of her.
Yeah.
That was a good Sublime song.
Sangria?
Yeah.
Santeria?
Oh, that's right.
But there is a song called Sangria, but I think it's a country song. It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that if you are a member of the Bakersfield group, you kind of...
Yeah, I think you just have to, like, kind of let them know.
Yeah.
Like, let them know your intention and let them know that you're part of the group here.
And then I think they can get vouched for by Shock Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But you better be a vetted member here before you do that.
Exactly.
Because Shock will just... Yep.
Yeah, gotta be...
He'll be like, I don't know that person.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
be
do not
vetted.
want to get on that man's bad side.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. He's too nice of a person.
Yes, he is.
If you find his bad side, then wow. You were looking hard for it.
That's true.
Um,
She's a bad girl.
Yo, how many times have you seen it?
I got lots of...
Oh, and that's July, right?
Yes, that is in July.
Because I know that we said that, or you said the dates, but nobody had mentioned what month it was.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, it's in July. Lala's over here sharing secrets with Gigantor.
No, we're just making eyes at each other, like, read my brain. No. Yeah. So,
So
So you and I, Anemic, you had mentioned something about like what the lack of virtual events would mean to kinksters who aren't near communities or aren't able-bodied, because things are opening. I'm not going to say anything for sure, but our members should probably keep their eyes out on FetLife for maybe some possible announcements, but I'm not going to give anything too meaty away.
what month are we in right now?
June 30th.
The very end of June.
Today's June 30th.
Well, when this comes out, we'll be in July.
In July.
Yeah.
So you got time. So, but yeah, start opening them eyes. Start washing them out, cleaning them up, get them ready to look towards the next couple months.
That's all we're saying. We're not going to give anything away.
We're not going to say anymore.
No, that's
I
it.
don't want to say iced tequila because it might.
Shh.
Okay.
Don't give it away.
Yeah.
Okay, so because communities are opening up, like Dam Ranch is open, and LA is open. I think there's some things happening in LA. So that means like the virtual events are gonna dwindle. Wow. What is dwindle? Is that a word?
Hey, at least you didn't say diddle.
I want to watch you dwiddle yourself.
Yeah, is dwindle a word? Dwindle away?
so.
Dwindle?
It is now.
Yeah,
In
congrats.
fact, it's the word of the day.
Dwiddle. I like it. See, I told you it would show up. Dwiddle. Spell it however you want. Dwiddle. Okay.
I think it's DWIDDLE.
Yeah,
I
that's how
actually
I
think that
would
might
spell
be
it.
a legit word.
Okay, look it up. Anyway, so virtual events are dwindling down.
Yeah.
And how do you think that's gonna affect?
Well, it makes me think of, like, I've had, like, several internet... Oh, gosh, is it a word?
Is it a bad word?
No, it's not a bad word. It's not any slang. But to play, I can't pronounce that word.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna stutter while I try to say it.
To play negligently with something. To fiddle, to turn or jounce slightly twiddles round and round in the water. So it's to fiddle with something.
Dwiddle?
Yeah,
Dwiddle.
dwiddle and fiddle are the same thing, essentially.
Oh. Okay. Well, there we go. So that does work.
It does indeed.
That's your word for our drawing of Thief's Touch Flogger, and it's going to be your choice of the Crinkle or the Batman, correct?
Crackle.
Crackle.
Yep.
God, I can't talk. But let's go back to the virtual.
So virtual events are going to dwindle down, as you were mentioning before, because, I mean, at least for me personally, over the lockdown portion, I did end up attending a lot of virtual events, and I taught for a virtual event, and that was kind of the best way I was able to feel connected with my community at the time. But some other things that I saw is that there were folks that apparently, like, that hadn't been to events in years, right? Because, you know, they may have had some illnesses attack them. They may have been elderly. We had a lot of elderly folks that would come to these virtual events. We also had some folks who were hard of hearing or deaf that attended some of these events, so we'd have interpreters that were there for them, and they gave them a chance to be involved. And I've heard from several of them when we were, like, in social spaces of them saying that either they missed being in that environment or that they were so happy that they were able to be finally included. There are also kinksters that live in remote areas or areas where a community is very far away from them. I mean, I know with me, my when I first joined this community, I lived about an hour and a half away, which, you know, isn't quite as far as everyone else, but it's ultimately the reason why I ended up moving here was because I was like, I like these people. I think I can deal with living in Bakersfield. So,
Yay, us.
That was a mistake, but thank you for doing it.
but then again, you know, I'm younger and I'm mostly able-bodied, so I was able to go ahead and do something like that. You know, if I were, like, let's say if I was an older person who was getting into kink and BDSM for the first time and I had, you know, established like a job and a family in this area that I'm living with, and my nearest community is 2 to 3 hours away, you know, having these virtual events would have been a great way of connecting with them. But then when they all go away, it's like you can't be there anymore, you know?
Yeah. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. I was even talking to someone at Dam Ranch social party that they had their like reopening party. And she was telling me, she's like, oh, you're from Bakersfield, do you go to Wicked? And I said, yeah. She's like, it's a shame that it's not virtual anymore. She's because I was attending and I really love you guys, but I'm just too far away.
Aw.
There's some people that are just like anxiety too. Like
Yeah.
they
Yep.
just can't. That's me.
Social
person.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at least behind a screen, it's a little bit safer. You don't have to engage. If you don't want to, you can just kind of sit there and listen. And it's like a lot less intimidating than knowing you have eyes on you in a public space.
Yep. And people
So.
coming up and asking you, hey, how's it going? Who are you? What brings you out here? How long have you been into this? What do you like to do? Do you want me to finger your ass? And you're just like, oh, I gotta go.
You're like, and now I gotta leave.
Dang it. How'd you remember every question I asked you?
Memorex. Trauma will do that sometimes.
Oh,
It can either block it out or, just ingrain it into your memory.
got it.
So I wonder if there's a way to do like a happy medium where we do some education, but we can also have I don't know how it works, but a camera going during the live education class that we may or may not have here.
That could
Or
definitely
in
be an
any
idea.
community, if someone's doing, it would be nice to do a both.
So we
Like
can
a
get
virtual element to in-person class.
Yeah, you just have to be careful not to show faces, I guess.
that would be
right?
almost
Or,
impossible.
I don't. Well,
Not necessarily if we do our classes like how we do here, and we shoot it just from behind everyone's heads. But sorry? Go
I
ahead.
still don't think people would be comfortable with that.
That's fair.
Okay, how about this? Where it's just the cameras, because you were saying like behind their head, so the camera would be behind them, right?
I was thinking behind and facing down. I don't know how possible that would be in our space to do that. I do imagine that in bigger play spaces where they do classes, they may have more capability. They may be able to put the audience further back or, something like that. But I don't know how much possible it is for us.
Technically, I could tape off a section of the floor and say, if you go past that tape, you're on camera.
Yeah.
oh,
Know
there.
that.
Yeah, that's
good.
one way. Or you can just like do that and also like have it in the middle of
Yeah.
the room.
But then people are going to hit it.
Not if you tape it off.
Yeah.
People are going to hit it.
If you have someone manning it, so that way they can monitor the chat. If someone has a question,
Yeah.
they can turn the volume on when the person has a question.
Okay, quit making this sound like it's something we could do.
Well,
it's very
it's
possible and
Something where
feasible.
we can
I mean,
do.
it's definitely something to consider. And that I think that we might be onto something.
And we
Yeah,
could just
and-
have like all the introverts. Sorry for cutting you off
No,
again.
you're fine.
All the introverts online, so that they can all just sit there on cam and just look at their phone the whole time, like scroll through. Just kind of look up at the camera every once in a while and then look back down when they realize that they looked up.
That's Gigantor at any freaking virtual thing we go to. And I'm looking around and I'm like tapping him. I'm like, we're on camera.
That's why I do it
See
off
you.
camera.
So I'm assuming that you are pretty involved with Dam Ranch.
I mean, I
Periodically.
attend there. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you would that be something that you might consider sharing the idea with them as well? So
Oh
that,
yeah. And I'm sure that, especially knowing Audio Diva, that's probably something. If someone could assist her with it, that's something I'm sure she would like to do.
yeah.
Especially since a couple of her partners were doing the virtual Visalia Munch, and they brought a lot of education. They transformed the Munch into instead of just being a social aspect, where they would have a class and a discussion and then social time afterwards.
Okay.
And they did a great job at that. So I'm definitely sure that if it's something where she had assistance in doing that, that's something she would probably do. I'm seeing that even places in LA that are open, they're still doing some virtual events as well. And the other benefit to virtual events too is that you can have instructors from all over teach at a virtual event. So if there's someone in New York that you want to have, you don't have to worry about trying to get them all the way out to LA to teach for you.
Right.
If you just have them teach this event virtually instead.
Yeah.
So that's kind of another benefit to it as well.
So I think Gothamites, what we're saying is if you are in a different community than ours and you think this is a great idea, you should share it with your community leaders and then just word of mouth every community possibly can continue doing some sort of virtual for those who can't make it. I think that's really a good idea.
You can also sign up for filmmaking classes at your local community college. That way you start to become prepared for when they say, oh, that's a great idea. Why don't you run it?
It's just easy. Just like put a camera on top of the laptop. There you go.
Don't do that.
Don't cameras already have laptops? I mean,
my camera did not come with a laptop, but I'll ask it next time.
So laptops that come with cameras, when you open it, the camera's facing you, so it's facing away from the screen. But if you have it a camera on top, you can have the screen. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that. You can have the screen facing away from the instructor, and the camera just focusing on the instructor.
Yeah.
You could use mirrors, but you'll need like 4. How many mirrors do you need to reflect an image back to its right side
8.
in orientation? Is it 8? Damn.
12.
No,
I think
24.
it's 2.
I think it's 4.
I think it's 2.
It's 42.
I think it's 2.
It's not 2.
Hey,
2
listen.
would be upside down.
Hey, listen. We have a kink fetish of the week. I'm moving on because.
Oh, you're going to regret moving on, but go ahead.
Wait, why?
No reason. Go ahead.
Wait. Okay, go back. What?
No, go ahead.
Thank you, Lala, for volunteering reading
Yeah.
this kink.
Wait, why am I gonna regret going on?
We're not. You're not.
Okay.
Don't regret it. Just
You
go with it.
might
Just
like
let
this.
it flow.
It is called Urolagnia. Anybody?
I like the second one where it just says urophilia.
Yeah.
Urophilia. But oh no, we
or
gotta say
golden
The
the first
shower.
one.
first one says like urolagnia.
Urolagnia. Yeah, I like that. Urolagnia.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's definitely uro in the beginning because it's like
Urine.
Urine is the root word there.
So golden shower and water sports. It is a paraphilia in which sexual excitement is associated with the sight or thought of urine or urination.
Yes.
So, anyone?
Yeah. I will go since I'm the one that put it there for a reason.
Oh, you did.
This used to be one of those things that I was like, that's a hard pass.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm just not, that's just nasty. I don't want no part of it. But over time,
Did you warm up to the idea?
I
Because that's real messed
seem-
up because that happened to me
I
too.
had a fantasy about it, like in a shower setting, and it was like an accident, but then the look on her face was like it kind of worked, and then it was just like turned into this humiliation or degradation scene.
Yeah.
Humiliation. I'm just like, fuck, that's hot. Yes, sir.
That's how I would like it.
Were you receiving the shower or were you giving the shower in this fantasy?
In which fantasy?
In the one that you were just talking
There's a
about.
couple of them though, so yes
Oh.
to both of those.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, and I realized I was like, holy shit, like this is completely flipped. Now I'm not saying you'll find it in my browsing history on Pornhub yet, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those things that turns into a search topic for me.
Yeah, it's not a hard pass for me. I remember when I first like joined FetLife and thought of anything kinky, my like hard limits list was like 20 different things, and now I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I don't like scat and vomit happens sometimes, but I really don't like that either.
So are you okay with your limbs being removed?
Okay, well, you know what I mean, like actual hard
Okay.
limits. Like, I'm not saying I don't have any limits. No, I'm not one of those people. But
Just that your original list is dwindling.
oh yeah, it's getting
Yes.
smaller and smaller, and it was really weird when I finally took like urine off of there because I was just kind of like, this actually wouldn't bother me to be on the bottom end of that, especially if it was for like a humiliation type of scene. I'd be willing to do that. I mean, a Gigantor and I joke about
Yeah, we joke about it all the time.
peeing on each other constantly.
Gigantor jokes about it.
Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm thirsty. Can you go give me a drink? She'll, oh, I'll give you warm drink. And she starts climbing me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I start unbuttoning my pants. Or anytime he's like, I have to go pee, I'm like, cool, I needed a warm drink, and I'll go follow him, like, and every once in a while, like we'll look at each other and we're like, are we doing this? Are we doing this? And we're like, no, we're not
has the
there
time
yet.
come?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Ooh, you know what would be camp. You're camping. You're in the woods.
Camp's kind of a great time to do
There is
something
a
like that.
shower.
There's a shower.
You could get stung by a jellyfish.
Hold on.
Wait,
Wait,
hold on.
Hold on. In the
Jellyfish?
mountains?
Yes.
In the mountains.
Sure. There are jellyfish everywhere.
Yeah, jellyfish. You guys you're not picking up what I'm writing down.
Oh.
Well, there was no quotes when they first.
Quote jellyfish, unquote.
Well, I don't think the quotes thing. No, because it's not.
Listen,
the
I got some
jellyfish.
jellyfish that light up from do you remember the luau with the jellyfish?
Yeah.
I've got some. And if you need an excuse,
To go
I
get
will
peed on.
bring you some jellyfish and you can put them at camp and then shoot. You
I can
might
just
have to get
imagine.
peed on for the stinging to stop.
I can just imagine that conversation that people have to have. Like, oh no, I just got stung by a jellyfish, like 5,000 feet above altitude, or like above sea level. Oh no.
I happen to know for a fact that Step Into Blue has had a primal camp camp event, and people were getting stung by jellyfish. It happens. It
I believe you.
happens.
Where was the camp at?
I wasn't there. I don't know, but she told me all about it. She told me all about the jellyfish. It was horrible. They were everywhere.
There can be jellyfish in the mountains.
There will be jellyfish in the mountains. We need to get
If
together. I
there's
will
a strong enough storm over the ocean,
See?
it can
Throw a jellyfish at your head.
it can suck.
Shark Boy is like pressing fingers to his nose like he has a headache or
I've
like he
seen
just
this
can't.
on like reality TV or the Twilight Zone or one of those.
So is it like Sharknado, but it's like Jellynado?
Right.
Yes. Well, actually,
Yeah.
they get sucked up into the atmosphere and they freeze, so they're not alive anymore when they fall.
But they still can sting you.
Yeah, they can still sting you. You still need to pee on people.
It happens. Okay.
Save your friends. Pee on them.
I'm really going to plan a third scene for camp. I'm like, I need someone to pee on me real quick.
You do. You need to get stung by a jellyfish. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna feel really bad if like someone goes camping and they feel like a sting, like, oh no, a jellyfish stung me, pee on me. It's like, oh no, that was like a spider bite or something.
Maybe
Or
just
scorpion.
Or
They do have
slaps them
scorpions
with
up
some-
They
there.
do?
Yeah. Well, there's
What about
scorpions
stinging
everywhere.
nettle? I mean, you could get stung by stinging nettle, and that could be the jellyfish.
Yep.
Just saying.
Anemic's just gonna walk around slapping people with.
I'm like, oh
metal.
no, I guess I have to pee on you now.
I think it's great. I mean, there's going to be a shower there,
Yeah.
right? You said there's a shower.
You don't need to do it in the shower though. You have the woods around you.
If
Yeah.
you're going to, okay, I'm sorry, but if you're going to pee on me because I got stung by a jellyfish and maybe that didn't help the stinging and someone else needs to come pee on me because it still hurts,
Just
bad,
just have them run up
hurts
to you.
bad, then I have multiple pee on me, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have a pee train.
The stinging is better. I've been peed on by a couple people who were happy to take care of things. I'm going to want a shower when I'm done. I don't have to be in the shower to get peed on. I need to wash the urine off when we're done.
All right.
When I'm done being healed. I'm
So
just
you
saying.
probably don't want it licked off of you then?
No, thank you.
No? Okay.
No.
Just asking. I'm really surprised by your answers to this.
Yeah,
I
for some
really
reason I
am.
thought that you were going to be like, ew, no,
Same
no, no,
here.
no.
I'm honestly just used to that at this point with you.
So when I first got into the lifestyle, I had all these mentors, because it was all online. There was no real group yet. So I had these mentors who would send me all these stories and all these things. And there was a story about this woman who went to be a slave, and he shaved her whole body, her hair, everything, shaved her down, scrubbed her with a scrub brush, and then took her outside after a little bit of time, and they connected because she was just a random person that wanted to be a slave. She started to get attached to him, and then he took her outside at some point, and he had a hose next to her. She was naked, and he started to pee all over her, and he told her to open her mouth, and she was so submissive and so such a slave that she did what he said, and he just peed in her mouth, just like a stream, just kind of passed over her mouth and peed in her mouth, and then immediately picked up the hose and rinsed her mouth out. But that's she was so his, and that shook me to my bones. I was like, I want to be that. Of course, that is not who I am. That was all in my fantasy.
Right.
I'm going to be the best slave. I want to be owned like that. I want to
relate to
give
that.
myself that way. But no, that is not who I am. I am a brat and a half, and I want my own way. But the idea of someone peeing on me because I got stung by a jellyfish, to me, that sounds really fun.
Yeah.
And I would totally do it. But I'd want a shower. Like, I just want to preface that. Like,
Right.
I'm a clean freak, so I need a shower when I'm done. Yes.
So in this, is the jellyfish required, or
In
is
my
it...
because I'm a big role player, like I'm a big
Okay.
role player. So yes, the jellyfish has to be there.
the jellyfish?
The jellyfish has to be part of it. Otherwise I can't act it. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I'm a kind of a I'm a freak.
Welcome
end.
to the club.
I know, right? So that's how I feel about it. Like, and if I was in the shower and you know, Bradler wanted to pee on my feet, I don't care. I'm gonna wash it off.
Yeah, you're already in the shower.
I'm already
Who
in the
cares?
shower.
Ooh,
Whatever.
I can see it.
Wait, but please don't eat asparagus and then pee on me.
Oh,
'cause-
God.
No.
Sorry.
The idea of that smell. Heck no.
Did you say DM that smell?
I said the idea of that smell.
Oh, I'm like, what is this term now? DM. Wait, what does the D stand for again? Direct
Message.
message.
You know what a PM is, right?
DM that smell though is what I heard. So I was like, direct message that smell. What, a PM?
Yeah.
Nighttime?
Private message. I figured because that was PM was the AOL thing back in the day.
No, it was IM. Instant
Oh, you're
message.
right. You're right.
I was an
Holy
AOL
shit!
girl.
I forgot about
Yeah, you
IM.
still are.
I was an AOL girl, and I was in all of the chat rooms in the like I was in the gore rooms, I was in the slave rooms, I was in every chat room. But that's how I learned. That's
Right.
how I met my mentors. That's how I learned that this lifestyle is real. Because by meeting these people and role playing, and then having instant messages with real people and talking about their real life, and that's how I found the group.
yeah.
It had just started, like Shock Doc and his wife went to the first munch that they had, and I was at the second one, and that's where we met.
And she was like, "Step bro, I got stung by a jellyfish. Help!"
You got stung by a jellyfish while stuck in the washer? How?
Dryer.
Oh, dryer.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What? So on a different note, so just so everyone's aware, like this group is coming up on their 22nd anniversary.
We technically
passed
passed it,
it.
didn't we?
Yeah.
September.
Oh, is it September?
September will be
I think that was what we're
22nd.
thinking of, is the Munch anniversary thing.
Yeah.
what? September will be the first. Will have been 22 years. The first munch of
Are
this
you
group.
even 22 years old?
Excuse you.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
I am
a horrible
25.
question. Okay, so a little bit older than some of our guests.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to. We've had guests that are younger
Yeah.
than this group.
Yeah.
Guests that are
Guests
younger.
on the
Lala,
podcast.
when you first joined this community, Anemic was probably not even born, or was
No,
just
yes,
alive.
I was.
She was 3.
I was 3.
Oh yeah. So yeah,
But
'Cause-
we have members of the community that are younger than the community is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right.
I mean, I hadn't thought about that, but you're right. Holy macanoles.
like Vinci. Vinci's 21.
Who?
Vinci. I don't know if you remember Vinci. He's a monkey.
Oh, Vinci. Oh, I thought you said Benji.
No.
No, not Benji.
Vinci.
Vinci.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vinci,
Is what
Vinci.
is 20?
21.
21.
Yeah, I
21.
think he's just turned 21. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, guys.
I had. Yep.
No.
We don't mean to make you feel old or anything like that. Just
No.
like
I mean, I'm 60. It's all right.
you're 60. You look good for 60.
She does.
I look so good for 60.
Yeah.
I do. Thank you. Thank
Amazing
you. I look
for
amazing balls
60.
for 60. Okay. We should do final thoughts. You guys know the joke, right? Do you know the joke?
I know the
Yes.
joke.
Okay.
I don't know that he does, but
Okay,
I know
that's
it.
all right. Anemic, do you have any final thoughts?
Watch out for stray jellyfish when you're in the forest.
Unless you have a partner there to help you.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you always have someone to pee on you in case a jellyfish attacks you when you're 8,000 feet up in the air.
Yes.
Or in an elevator.
Is
in
it
Manhattan.
8,000 feet?
No, I don't think
Oh,
it's
okay.
8,000 feet. I think it's less than that.
It's like 2,000. Maybe less.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that your final thought?
That is my final
That was a
thought.
great final thought. Shark Boy, final thoughts?
You look very amazing for 60 years old.
Thank you.
She looks amazing for
Is that all you
40.
want to say?
You asked for my final thoughts.
Mm-hmm. That's it? You
Yeah,
don't have anything about the show?
I thought that was part of the show.
Okay, that's all right.
Come back to me and I'll give you a better final thought.
Sure. Thief, you want to give your final thoughts?
So I was thinking that I should really try to find, as a partner, as a mate in this life, in this world, a bisexual female straight out of a lesbian relationship. Because they're going to have strong fingers and they'll be able to load the magazines should the zombie apocalypse ever happen.
That does sound really important. Yeah. That is an important feature.
They'll even keep their their fingernails short like I do, just these two.
Yep. Exactly.
So I just want to say, this might be my final thought. Mm-hmm. I am lucky to have found that person.
Congratulations on finding your magazine loader, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Lala, do you have any final thoughts this evening?
If you are interested in upcoming events for all the groups that you might be in, you should definitely watch FetLife for upcoming events.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled for all communities. Mm-hmm. For all communities, because
everyone's kind of
popping up slowly.
I saw something on there today that I think is happening next month. In the I shouldn't say, it's not my place.
Okay.
In one of the communities within the state, that they're gonna start doing live things too.
Nice, good. So yeah, it's happening, people, and pass the word on trying to do the virtual thing as well. See if there's a way to maneuver that,
and
finagle that.
Staying safe so we don't get shut down again.
Yeah.
Although I know it's hard because of all the different... There's 5 variants of COVID in Kern County now.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. When you say variant, I think of Loki.
That's what I think of too. I need to watch the new episode.
Oh, you didn't watch it? I need to watch it when we get home.
Yes.
Listen,
right, we gotta go. We're watching Loki.
I watched the 3rd episode because I thought I had watched them. So much fighting.
Yeah.
It's Marvel.
I know.
Honestly, that episode has the most fighting out of all the episodes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So much fighting. Like every time, I just kept playing on my phone. It's. I'm sorry.
Poorly choreographed fighting, in my opinion. Sorry, not sorry.
I want them to get together, though.
Atención, cazahuevos. Entramos en zona spoiler. Repito, zona spoiler. A partir de aquí se destripará contenido del libro. Si no habéis leído el libro, recomendamos que no sigáis. En caso de que os quedéis, será bajo vuestra responsabilidad.
The
Spoiler.
two Lokis?
Yeah, I do. I don't know.
No. So, like, honestly, it would be kind of fitting.
If they don't know that there's a second Loki, you just gave it away.
They say that in the first
spoiler.
episode.
Yeah, they say that the variant is a Loki.
Yeah, but if nobody's watching it yet.
Weren't we supposed to be ending this?
Yeah. But this is what we do.
Yeah, this is what we do. I just want to say this. For people who are, like, happy that Loki is bisexual.
Clap your hands.
People don't know that in Norse mythology, Loki got fucked by a horse.
Yes.
And Loki's canonically gender fluid. Not even just gender fluid, species fluid.
Yeah, not just fucked by a horse.
Didn't he give birth? Didn't he give birth to a horse? Yeah.
Well.
Yes.
Yes, and there's like 3 other things he gave birth to after that incident. A
giant snake, a giant wolf, and a half corpse woman.
Yep.
That's fucking hot.
That's kind of gross.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, that's hot.
Gross. That's gross.
It's kind of weird, like how impactful those children were in like Norse mythology for Ragnarok. It was really weird because one killed Thor, one killed Odin, and then one was in charge of Hell. So it's like just welcoming all the souls.
Are you guys watching Ragnarok by chance?
No.
Oh, it's.
I might.
If you can get past the dubbing.
I can easily.
It is. It's actually really good. I watched the first season again so that my husband could watch it, and then we watched the second season, and I love it.
Oh, you're talking about the show,
the Ragnarok show,
I thought you were talking
on
about
Netflix.
the Marvel movie.
No.
So like with me, with those type of movies, I prefer it dubbed. So I was watching Marco Polo, like last month. And have you seen Marco Polo?
No.
It takes place in like the 1200s during like the peak of the Mongol Empire. Mm-hmm. And the adventurer Marco Polo, he's stuck in the Mongol Empire. So, but everyone just happens to speak perfect English. So it kind of like threw me off. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like this. I'd rather them like speak Mongolian, Arabic, Chinese, Mandarin, Italian, and all that. But
I also like to put on closed
'Cause
captioning.
you fluently speak all of those languages and you would understand what was going on, or
no. Like if they just spoken, they had like English subtitles because I'm a simpleton and I only know one language. That would just bring a whole lot more immersion into it. But just everyone just so happens to understand everyone fluently.
right?
It's kind of like
It's
odd.
fantasy.
Yeah,
It's historical.
It's historical fantasy. It's hysterical fantasy.
kind of like Vikings. Like they played with that a little bit, where they would use actual, I guess it's Norse language from way back in the day, but they'd also put in like old world French and old world English, like, and they would kind of change it out from time to time depending on.
English wasn't even a language back then. It's Saxon.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like Anglo.
Yeah, I think that actually even shows in the subtitles too.
Yeah. Because English is, I hate our language. It's so dumb.
It's what we got.
Do you even know how we started speaking English? Why am I turning this into a history podcast?
I don't
my
know,
God.
but we should go.
You just want to leave before it gets dark in this room. We can't see each other anymore. Who are you afraid of groping you?
Jellyfish.
Oh, jellyfish.
Don't worry, I got you. I drank a drink earlier, so.
Shark Boy's gonna pee on me. How do sharks pee? No, don't answer that. I
I was
don't.
like, don't. He'll know the answer. Don't.
Hey, listen. And with that, we are out.
Bye.
Bye.
You really don't want to know why sharks pee? Or
Well,
like,
do
or,
their-
or,
does
or
their-
like how they
Does
pee?
their penis have to come out, or do they just pee like a vagina of a person, like a woman? Like,
So-
is there a slot or?
So, sharks have, if it's a male or female, they have the corresponding like genitalia.
Yeah.
And they basically will do the same thing that we do.
So they have to get their penis out to pee? Because sharks don't have their penis out all
They
the
also
time,
don't
right?
wear pants, Lala.
They mostly do.
They do?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
Sharks do?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. What did you say?
They don't wear pants. They don't have to get their penis out.
I meant...
Well, with some animal species, like the penis is inside,
Yeah.
and so it'll just pop out.
So he's
the
not like,
merpeen.
hurry up and unzip me, Becky. I gotta go.
No, that's
nothing
not what I
like
meant.
that?
I just meant like, yes, that's what I meant. Not pants, but like, because they're
covering.
internal.
Let me get this picture of
You
the
don't
shark
have to
penis.
do the Okay.
Like snakes.
I'm just gonna like Google shark penis,
Sharks-
and like I'm gonna have
I don't know, my brain.
weird ads from this point on.
Shark penis.
Trust me, after being on this podcast 3 or 4 times, your phone's gonna already show you weird ass shit.
So this is a shark penis. That's in the
It
circle.
looks like a vagina.
It's the two like schlongs.
Why does he have two penises?
In case one gets bit off.
Shut the front door. You're kidding. Not kidding? That's
I'm
real?
kind of not kidding. It is a possibility because in the ocean, like on land, you only have to like worry about like 1 or 2 directions from being attacked. In the ocean, it's like a whole sphere around you. You can be attacked from anywhere.
From like above and below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Apparently, you've never been around a goose then, because that motherfucker can come at you from
If
any
a
direction.
goose is coming at me, I know it's either from in front, behind, to the sides, or above.
That's not true. That motherfucker can come out of the shadows and your dreams and wake you up and attack you and kill you.
But yeah.
Nightmare creature.
But basically, it's just a way to ensure that if something happens to one, the other one will be used or still be around.
Okay, but those were out,
Yes.
and that's normal.
Yes.
Interesting. I've never.
It depends on the shark species,
Okay.
but vast majority are outies, not
Interesting.
innies.